Welcome everybody to the Kalispell Warhawk Dynasty on NCAA 14, where it's week 12 in year 12. And our Warhawks at 9-1 take on the Arizona State Sun Devils in the final road game of the season. The Warhawks beat Oregon in the snow last week. That was a pretty fun game, and they're still right behind Stanford here in the Pac-12 North. Against Oregon, we saw Sherrod Edwards record his first 1,000-yard season. Luke Irvin is currently second in the NCAA in passing yards, while Edwards is in third for receiving yards. I wonder if those two can make their way to number one by year's end. Welcome to week 12, everybody, as we get underway, and here is Sherrod Edwards to get everything started. He makes his way to the 20 and slips a bit, then is stopped. And here comes Luke Irvin and the offense. They've had a great season this year. Irvin has 23 touchdown passes, starts things with a spread look, getting outside the pocket on first down and firing a strike to the sideline complete to Edwards. Sherrod Edwards has a great chance at winning the Biletnikoff Award as the nation's top receiver. Now Irvin fires across the middle, and this is hauled in by Tyrone Houston for a gain of 18. Kalispell comes out throwing, and they're trying to get big plays. Now they run, and Austin Jenkins is met quickly, a gain of 1. Edwards lines up left on second down. Irvin throws it quick, hauled in again by Houston, a gain of 8. Two tight ends on the field. The back is Austin Jenkins. He runs it on third down and gets the first down yardage for Kalispell. Drive continuing now at the 37 of Arizona State. Jim Jackson enters and rumbles ahead, a good gain of 6. Jackson remains in the game. Motion here from Thomas Henderson, play fake. Irvin going across the middle and gets a little too greedy. It's intercepted by the All-American Eric Outlaw, and I don't know if his hamstring just gave out or what happened, but Outlaw just went down after making a great play. There didn't appear to be any contact. He just went down, but he's walking off the field now under his own power. He looks all right. And Arizona State takes over after making the play. Ramon Russ is the quarterback for Arizona State, and he's brought down on the first play by Braylon Kendrick. Third down and long for Russ and the Sun Devil offense. Sailing one toward the sideline in double coverage, almost picked by Ronnie Howard, and that forces fourth down. Irvin now trying to recover from his 11th interception this year, and this is out quickly against the pressure, complete to Maddox, gain of 16. Back into Arizona State territory with Jim Jackson on the carry, and this will go for about 3. Two tight ends to the right side now, two receivers left, and again play action. Irvin chased outside, fires downfield, it's incomplete. Eric Outlaw knocked that out. I think we already know who the best player on this defense is. 3rd and 7. Irvin to the middle and complete to Lindsey. Irvin got some air under that throw, and it was necessary. 17-yard pickup. Kalispell in scoring range with Austin Jenkins running inside and picks up 7 yards on first down. Matt Reddick checks in now with the split backfield. Reddick fakes, he's hit and falls down after picking up a couple yards. It is 3rd and 1. Irvin returns. Out of the eye, Jenkins following a great block by Trey Dunn. It is a gain of 4. Just inside the 10, it is 1st and goal. Play action again. Irvin's got to get rid of it quickly. Trey Dunn runs over a defender, and he's down at the 1. I thought he got into the end zone, and it looks like Kalispell is indeed going to challenge the spot. That was a great play by Trey Dunn, and I think he got in. Let's see if we get a decent angle here. And, oh, this is close. Always tough to tell here down around the goal line. I think that is actually a good spot. And Kalispell will be charged a timeout. But they have the ball at the 1, still in the eye. Irvin hands it to Jenkins, and he's in for the touchdown. Kalispell is on the board first with Austin Jenkins scoring his 7th rushing touchdown this year. Good drive by Kalispell. Now Arizona State begins their second drive. Here's Ramon Russ against the 5-man pressure, floating across the middle and connecting with McDonald. This will go for about 20 yards and a Sun Devil first down. Empty this time as Russ is back to throw. Gets rid of it underneath. Richardson has the first, breaks a couple tackles, and it's a gain of 17 for Arizona State. Good start to this possession, getting the big plays. Russ fakes the draw, scans the field, nobody's open, and now he finds the open man, Mike Jones, for gain of 13 yards. Gotta get some pressure or someone's going to get open. Ball at the 25 here for Russ. Outside to Mitchell, and he delivers the stiff arm ahead of getting the first down. So pretty much all throws on this drive, and Russ is getting this team down the field. Now they run with Hines. This will go for around 7 yards. A manageable third down here for Russ and the offense, needing 3. Russ floats, caught by Hines, and he backs out of bounds with the first down yardage. This drive continues. Impressive job here by Russ and the offense. Russ keeps and is hit down by James Huggins. And Russ still down and will come out of the game for at least a moment. And in now Jarrett Manning, the second quarterback for Arizona State. Hines on the screen, brought down by Daniel Foster, and that'll bring out the field goal team. Quick update as well on Russ. It is a minor elbow injury. He will return, and if Arizona State can have more drives like that and perhaps finish some, they can make things a little interesting. 7-3. Here's Foster on the return now. We don't see him do this much. He is ruled down at the 13. A very short return for Kalispell as they start things. And Irvin back to pass. On target, complete to Sherrod Edwards. That's a gain of 12. Maddox motions right to left, and here is Jenkins. Cutting to the outside, he's got a lot of room across the 50, and there's no one left for the Sun Devil defense. Touchdown, Austin Jenkins. We haven't seen quite as many big plays on the ground this year, but Austin Jenkins can still make a lot happen with a little space. That was a well-blocked run for Kalispell as they make it 14-3. And Russ returns, and he does so with a strike for Anthony Little. It's a gain of 24. They are not just checking down the football. Russ is airing it out. He's also trying to keep the defense guessing as he keeps it across the 40 and finally brought down by Shannon Somerville after a 15-yard run. Inside the 30. Russ keeps again, everybody bit, and he's brought down after a short gain steal, Braylon Kendrick. And again, it's third down, Arizona State. Russ makes an adjustment here. 8-man coverage, Russ outside, it's dropped. It was right there for Richardson, should have been first and goal, but instead Arizona State has to settle again. 2 touchdowns to 2 field goals in this one, and Jenkins is trying to repeat what he did last drive, but this time only gets 3. Great start to this one for Jenkins on third down. Jackson carries, and he's going to be close. Looks like Kalispell did get the first down. Henderson again in motion, more play action. Irvin lets it fly for Maddox, and a first down, gain of 23. Kalispell again moving the ball well, as you would expect. Inside for Jenkins, and another good carry. He has 8. Could be on his way to one of his better games of the season. On third down, Irvin to the outside, complete. Nice grab by Sherrod Edwards as he picks up 10 more. 3 catches for him. Here is Kalispell on a 1st and 5, and Jackson with a powerful run reaches ahead to the 10-yard line. It's goal to go. This running game doing some damage. Toss right, Jenkins, no! He could not get that block on the edge. John Sims a little too fast, and it's a loss of 5. Second down, Irvin with a throw for Maddox, and this picks up 10. And that sets up 3rd down and goal from about the 5-yard line. 3 receivers in the game. Off the fake, Irvin throws for the touchdown! Thomas Henderson! I like the play call there. Henderson all the way across the formation, and Irvin rolling to find him wide open. 3 touchdown drives for Kalispell. It's 21-6. Arizona State hoping to keep it somewhat close as Hines is leveled after a gain of 6. But it is a 1st down. Russ to the air. Pressure is on. He's sacked. Loss of 7, and that's Marcus Jordan. A long way to go on this one. 3rd and 16. Aiding coverage for Kalispell as Richardson makes the grab for about 5 yards, and the Warhawks will get another possession out of this. Awaiting the kick, Colt Sully, the senior wide receiver. And he has some room to return this as he makes his way toward the sideline. Sully turns the corner at the 50, still going, and the punter knocks him out of bounds after a 51-yard return. So close to breaking it for a touchdown, but great field position nonetheless. Irvin to the air. He fires a strike, and Henderson has it again. He's been a lot more involved today. So has Maddox with 4 catches. They change things up now. Reddick in the game. On the keeper. Keeping all the way. Touchdown Warhawks. Another touchdown drive. Their 4th of the half. And they lead big, 28-6. We haven't seen a Warhawk game quite like this one in a few weeks, but a very dominant showing here in the 1st half, but Arizona State not done. Russ continues to create big passing plays into Kalispell territory. Now a short throw, and Hines makes the grab, and that should move the chains, but time not on their side. 5 seconds left. Russ with a strike. Oh my, he completed that. Jones hauled it in after getting behind Daniel Foster, and that will bring out the field goal team one more time. It's not a touchdown, but Arizona State showing they can move the football as they try to make things interesting here in week 12. But they're going to have to get touchdowns to really pull that off. It was Kalispell's big play offense making the difference in the 1st half. 3 rushing touchdowns in total, 1 passing touchdown for Luke Irvin. As we get into the 2nd half with Ramon Russ and the Arizona State offense, they've continued to throw the ball well. This is a 13-yard pickup to Little. Kalispell not generating quite enough pressure as Hines gets to the edge. He's close to the 1st down and gets it. The Warhawk defense has played pretty well, especially in the red zone, but they're not getting 3 and outs or anything. Here's Russ again, picking up 11. 3 first downs on this drive already. Another option call. Mitchell's hit, and he's going to lose a bunch on this play. A long way to go. Kalispell forces the 3rd and long. They only bring 3. They get pressure with 3, and Russ is off the mark, throwing out of bounds to create 4th down. It's been a pretty good day for Kalispell's offense outside of the Eric Outlaw interception. Another play action. We've seen a lot of that today, and Irvin, not able to turn the corner, is sacked by Ryan Lloyd. Now Kalispell faces the long 3rd down. Irvin needs 14. He's going forward on this throw and is nearly picked off by Eric Outlaw. That should have been interception number 2. Arizona State settles for the stop. Kalispell brings pressure. Can't get to Russ as he throws a strike for Little. 17-yard connection. Inside the Kalispell 30. Pressure sent again, and they get to him this time. Kalispell is not a blitz-heavy defense. They're just really trying to get some pass rush generated. Now they drop 8. 3rd and 6. Mitchell gets about 5. And it looks like a field goal try is on the way. 4 field goals for Arizona State. It's a 16-point game. I like that cutback there from Jenkins. Just a spin move. That works too. 2nd down and 10. Jenkins carries once more and falls ahead. Kalispell hasn't had too many bad carries today. They've all been pretty efficient runs for the most part. 3rd and 5 for Irvin. Pressure is there, and nobody is open. He has to take the sack. Ben Cooper with the play. Successful start to this half for Arizona State. It is a 16-point game. Ross hit from the backside and brought down. It's Marcus Jordan for the 3rd time today. 3rd and 17. Kalispell getting better at creating these. Ross is taking a shot downfield, and it's nearly picked by Nick Robinson. Should have been intercepted. Another punt forced, and here's Sully. We saw the 51-yarder earlier. Now he makes his way to the 40, again trying to get to the sideline. At the 50, now the cutback. Sully breaks a tackle. He's working all the way across the field, turns the corner again, and is brought down after a 27-yard run that certainly covered a lot more than 27 yards. Someone calculate that. 1st and 10. Jenkins on the run, breaking a tackle, 6 yards. Definitely one of his better performances today. Jackson in the game now, working toward the outside. Oh, what a hit! He wanted to take on the safety Outlaw, but he's one of the better safeties in college football. He can hit as well as cover. And there was a penalty on Brandon Smith, so 15-yard penalty for Kalispell. Irvin, time runs out. He's flushed left, finds Edwards, who's brought down. Good job limiting the yards after the catch. So 3rd down, maybe not quite in field goal range here. Irvin drops it off. Jenkins trying to make something happen and ends up with maybe a gain of 1. So out comes Brandon Hammond, but there is a slight wind in this direction, and this is really at the limit of Hammond's range, and they're just going to take the delay of game and not risk a missed field goal. That means Arizona State is still down 2 scores to begin the 4th quarter, as this play is broken up by Robinson. Just a quick 3-and-out for Arizona State. Still a 16-point game. This is out quickly. Breaking tackles on the screen. Sherrod Edwards has 9 yards. 5 catches on the day for Edwards, and now a run. Jackson through a tackler, and another 1st down. Gain of 6. Jackson getting some more carries here in the 4th quarter. Now on the counter, and that's going to be an obvious face mask call. Otherwise would have been a solid play. 1st and 10, Kalispell. Here's more play action. Irvin rolling out and finding Henderson on the move. His 3rd catch of the day. They've had a lot of success with those twin tight end packages today. Navarro checks in, and this twin tight end look as the carry goes to Jenkins. Gain of 3, and Jenkins still down. Jenkins to the medical tent now on the sideline as Jackson's back in and runs powerfully for about 7. And here is the update on Jenkins. Back spasms, and he should return, but still may not play more today as Jackson runs into Outlaw again, and Outlaw makes the play. He's a pretty special player, and he stands out on this defense in a big way. It's goal to go for Irvin. Lobbing up top as he finds Lindsey! Touchdown! He just cleared open in the corner, and Lindsey has his 1st touchdown of the season. It finally happened, and Kalispell extends their lead 35-12. And we'll play out the final few minutes here, but it looks like a solid victory here for Kalispell, and backups are indeed in the game now, as Wright is unable to pick up much on this play. It is 4th down, and Arizona State will go for it. Ramon Russ in the shotgun, needing 6, and there's a lot of pressure. He gets away from the 1st defender, and then is brought down by Eric Bryant. Kalispell football, and Antoine Morgan will now get some snaps as he hands this to Jim Jackson, and that's another good run. I think he and Jenkins have both had a pretty good day. Jackson getting this toss outside, huge blocks, and then Eric Outlaw. How much does he mean to this defense? Gain of 2. Second down, another run now to the right side. A broken tackle, and Jackson's brought down again. Eric Outlaw on the tackle. It's impossible to avoid him. Morgan on third down sails over the head of Josh Vincent, and that will bring on the field goal team. 38-12 Kalispell, a solid day offensively, and the defense playing well in this second half, better than the first half for sure. Eric Bryant with another sack. 3rd and 11. It's a quick throw for Little, and he's able to make a move and get close to the sticks. Looks like they give it to him. 20 seconds left to go. Arizona State looking for one more score. Russ steps up. He's sacked again by Bryant, and they may have time for one last play. 5 seconds left, and the final play is a run. Wright stumbling and down as the clock strikes 0, and this game is over. The Kalispell Warhawks have another 10-win season as they win decisively over Arizona State. Next week, they'll play their final home game, and then we'll see what's in store for the postseason. But this was a pretty fun game. Couldn't get out of here without an interception, though, testing the great Eric Outlaw. Wanted that throw like another 15 yards downfield, maybe, but better off not throwing it. Did pretty well the rest of the way. 2 scores for Luke Irvin. Didn't have to throw the ball too much. We ran the ball very efficiently, had the one long run for Austin Jenkins. I think that was one of our better rushing outputs of the entire season. By the way, Eric Outlaw, I knew he was going to be pretty good, but he made so many plays, and you can definitely expect him in a future Broncos franchise draft class. Arizona State got a few things going with their passing game, and I really wanted more pressure in the second half, and we got a lot from Eric Bryant. And maybe he gets to start over Shannon Somerville next week. That's certainly possible. We're going to take on Utah in our final home game this year. It is senior day. We'll go all blue uniforms as we always do. The Utes have 5 victories, but just 1 in conference this season. Their best players seem to be on the defensive side of the football, so we'll see what kind of a challenge they offer our offense. They've also had some injuries at wide receiver. They're going to miss both Lorenzo Edwards and David Avery. The number 1 receiver, Victor McClellan, though, has 99 speed, so that's always going to be something to watch out for. In the top 25, Kalispell stays at number 5, but now Army is number 1, Stanford number 2, then Navy and Mississippi State. Basically, we're hoping that somehow Stanford loses their last game. It's against South Carolina, a 5-5 team. But even then, we'd only be tied for the top of the division, so I'm not sure exactly what would happen there. Our one loss was out of the conference. If they lose, theirs will be out of the conference. So we'll just see what happens, but I'm expecting us to be knowing our bowl game opponent after our next game against Utah. And we'll see what it's going to be for Kalispell. But it's been a pretty good season. We haven't had too many tough games. The schedule overall has been pretty easy. I have been thinking more about potentially going independent for year 13, which may be the final year of the series. Continue to leave your feedback about that. I think it's an interesting idea. But thank you all for watching. That is going to do it for this episode of the Kalispell Dynasty. Please leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will have more Warhawk football coming your way soon. Have a great day, everybody.